LV back. Hope everyone's been doing well. But before I get into my eBay monthly sales video, I wanted to share with you guys a new addition to my PC, which I'm really excited about. And I want to share my thoughts on the new Fanatics Chrome basketball product. I will not be calling it Topps Chrome yet. So my eBay sales have been great, solid for me lately. So when that happens, and my family financial responsibilities are all taken care of, I get to buy a higher end card to add to my collection. And that's usually around a $2,000 to $4,000 price point card. That's usually my max I like to spend on a single card, but you can get some really fun cards with great long-term potential in that price point right now. And this money comes from what I've been doing all these years, buying clean raw cards, often lower end, getting them graded with PSA, rinse and repeat. So lots of little scores equal a big score, little victories. And this card right here is the big score. This beautiful Kobe Bryant, LeBron's rookie year, 2003 gold refractor. Numbered out of 99. I got it for $3,300. Might seem high to some, but I trust my gut and knowledge for how things are going for this particular set. And they've been on fire. The gold refractors, Chrome, especially this year, 2003, have just been on fire. The sales have been insane lately. So this will be a fun card to kind of just tuck away for 5 years and see where it's at value-wise then. And I think there should be even more renewed interest in Topps Chrome basketball now with all this new Wemby Fanatics Chrome product that just got released. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting so long for Topps Chrome basketball to come back, really since 2009, that a few months ago when I heard that they were gonna release it again, I got so excited and thought I could kind of look past the no NBA license aspect. But alas, I was wrong. It's a nope for me. I will not be buying any. And that's coming from a true fan and lover of Topps Chrome, an old timer. I've watched the box breaks this week, probably about 10 of them. I've seen the designs, seen the no NBA team logo images, and it's my feeling that Fanatics should have waited until they got the licensing. You can't diminish an iconic set like Topps Chrome by doing this. You have to wait and do things right. It just seems like another cash grab to me, trying to capitalize on the whole Wemby situation as much as they can, milk it for all it's worth. But what it leaves us, the loyal customers and hobby, is an empty shell of a product. A product with a boring design, literally just a basketball, and a 1990 skybox ripoff background design, and just using throwback designs for their inserts. I want new creative designs. I want to see the team logo, and I want to see the background of an image, I want to see the fans, and I want to see the player guarding the player of the card. You got the coach. I want to see the basket, the actual rim, the actual hoop, the court, what arena they're playing at. It's just little stuff like that. I want to see the true art of a photograph, the composition. And finally, I don't want to see past retired players on the damn base checklist. It should only be current active players. I know towards the end of Topps Chrome basketball, I think it was like 2006 to 2008, they did include some old timers, but I don't like that. It's very panini of them to do that. Too many. I just want to see the active players on current rosters going forward. So yeah, I'm going to hold off and keep buying the older Topps Chrome cards with awesome images done right until Fanatics Topps get the license and show more care and less greed. All right, let's go ahead and do this. My sales have been solid, consistent, and steady. Let's look at the numbers. Looks like my last 90 days were around 68,000 in sales, and this month of August, around 21,000. So down a little bit from June and July, but those are traditionally awesome sales months, so I'm actually pretty happy where my August number landed. And for the year, it looks like I'm at nearly around 175,000, but keep in mind, these are gross numbers, not net, which we will break down later to better form my return on investment numbers. First, I always like to share the ultimate winning card for the month of August that had the highest sold percent increase, and that was the 1999 Chipper Jones Soul of the Game insert. Very low population, condition sensitive, gem 10. I was only into it about $1 plus the $16 grading fee, and I ended up selling it for $308. Put that number into a percent increase calculator, and it comes out to a whopping 1,700% increase. Fun sale for sure there. Okay, let's dive into the August numbers. Looks like I sold a total of 326 cards, which is higher than most months. Usually it's around 200 on average. The average sale price, it looks like it was down at about $65 per item. That number is usually around $9,500. This tells me I sold more lower end slabs, which I'm actually really happy about. It's nice to move those. All right, now let's look at the total gross sales for the month. And that total was $20,975. And the net sales is around $16,025. And that's where it deducts the $3,760 seller fees and tax collected by eBay. That is actually 18% of my total sales, those fees, which is still steadily going up, by the way. So thanks, eBay. I really appreciate that. Unbelievable. All right, so now let's go over the most important number, in my opinion, the actual profit, the return on investment. And to do that, I have to take out the amount I actually have invested in all of these cards, grading fees included. So what I did was I added up what I have invested into each card sold for this month of August, and that number came out to be $8,780. So from that number, I can estimate the actual profit. So take that $16,025 net profit I made and subtract that $8,780, and I get $7,245. That number seems solid. I can already tell. It should indicate a nice profit margin month for me. But let's go ahead and figure out that profit margin right now. Plug it into the margin calculator, and it looks like I got a 45% net profit margin and a 83% profit percentage, which is close to my lofty goal always of about 50% net margin and 100% profit percentage each month. So I'm really happy there. I thought it was a great month. Now I give you guys just one more number, and it is the percent I submitted myself out of the cards I sold for that month. So out of the 326 cards I sold, 285 of them were cards that I actually submitted for grading myself. And that comes out to about 87% of the items I sell for the month that I personally graded. All right, so now I'll just quickly go over some of the most prominent sales of the month for fun. I think this will give you guys an idea of what's selling well and for how much. All right, first one up was that WNBA box that I bought at the card show for $150. I ended up selling it for $307, so nice double up there. The very condition sensitive Roland EX gem sold for $275, only $20 invested into it. The SGC rice, you just saw one of my reveals, sold for $99. That one I had to double grade, so probably $100 invested into it, so lost money on there, unfortunately. The Swoops RC gem, they sell pretty well, sold for $175, only $20 invested into it. That Tyron red out of 25 gem pop one, I love that card so much. I sold it for $800, only $220 invested into it. I didn't want to sell it, but the profit was just too great. Really sad to see that one go. It sold really fast too, so I might have undersold it. I had it started at $1,000 with the best offer and took $800. I don't know, those ones are hard to price. Let me know if you guys think I did okay on that one. The next one is the Tom Brady Lead Performers 2002 Gem sold for 157, only 20 invested into that. Then there was that cool Chris Paul second year black refractor at 99. Gem sold for 220. I actually bought it already graded for 120, so that's a nice $100 profit. Then this one didn't do very well on. The LeBron Topps rookie SGC 7 sold for 207. I had about 235 invested into that one, so lost money there. But made some back with this Aaron Judge auto. His stuff's so hot right now. I bought it already graded for $368 and I sold it for $522. It's probably worth even more at the time, so whoever bought it from me, good purchase. The Jordan 2002 Topps Chrome Gem sold for $172. I had about $25 invested into that one. Nice profit there. With the Olympics going on, I had good timing on this basketball team USA Gem 10. They're really hard to gem. Sold for $225. Only $20 invested into that one. The next one was a Stafford Classics Platinum Auto Gem. Really cool card. Sold for $347. I had about $100 invested into it. I graded that one myself, I remember. Next one was a cool Freddie Freeman. Sad to see this one go to. Gold Sterling Auto SGC. Sold it for $375. $220 invested into that one. The Herbert, being a big Oregon fan, I'm also sad to see this go. The Immaculate Auto Patch in his Oregon Uni. Sold for $372. I probably have $375 invested into it, so lost a little bit. But believe it or not, Case Keenum saved the day. I bought already graded the Gem 1 of 1. I paid $125 and I paid $58 and I sold it for $125. So nice double up there. Tell me anyone that can make money on Case Keenum right now. I defy the odds. All right, the next one I regret selling. It's the Oscar SGC Auto. I sold for $80. Only $55 invested into it, but I saw a raw copy sell for recently for $100. And my 9 already graded was extra clean. Looked even better condition than that one. Next is the Larry Walker SPX out of 100 Radiance Gem. It sold for $150. Only $25 invested into that one. But that's another one that sold right away, so I think I might have undersold it. Next is the Kuechly Finest Refractor Gem Rookie. Sold for $115. Only $20 invested into that one. I think people are speculating he will make the haul this upcoming class, so his values are going up a little bit. The next is the 1998 Topps Chrome Barry Sanders Base Gem. That sold for $72. Only $20 invested into that one. All right, I could go on, but I will end it right there. I hope you guys found this interesting. I'm always intrigued to know how much these sports card YouTubers actually make for a living flipping cards. So that's why I put out videos like this. I want to be as transparent as I can be, and hopefully it can give people an idea of kind of what it takes to do this successfully full time. All right, I wish everyone all the best. Thanks for bearing with me. I did get sick. You can probably tell in my voice, but I hope everyone has a great weekend.